So if you have an MK5 based car, it might look like this with low beams, and like this with high beams. So this will work on the R32, the GTIs, and maybe some other cars. So these are the center lights that are the flash to pass lights. Those are disabled in the US on all the R32s. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to show you how to get dual high beams with all 4 lights. To enable flash to pass lights with high beams, changes must be made in 2 places. In the instrument cluster control module and the vehicle electrical system controller. So if you look here, you want to copy everything down before you start, and this right here is what we're going to have to change. So the 5th digit refers to the country, and you can see that here. So you count over 1, 2, 3, 4 question mark, and whatever digit that is the country that it's set at. So mine should come up as a 2 when we plug it in, and we're going to want to change it to a 1. And then the other change that has to be made is to the electrical system controller, and bit 1 to off enables flash to pass with high beams, and it requires the non-US instrument setting which we talked about earlier. Another thing is, all HID equipped US market cars have the MFD, and after you change it, you'll be able to set it back to standard units instead of metric. So I messed this up the first time, and now we're going to try again. And that whole part about, writing stuff down, didn't do it. I'm pretty sure my USB plug came unplugged last time, like from the laptop, because I dropped it and messed everything up. So, Central Electrics, coding, long coding helper. So we are Euro coded. Now we have to get into the next part. So you want to find, let me zoom out a little bit. You want to find bit 17, which is going to come up here, or byte 17. And then I have the deactivation of additional high beams with bi-xenons. And when you click that, it changes this coding here, all these 1s and 0s, just slightly. Deactivation of additional high beam with bi-xenon is unchecked, which, is probably the right way to do it. So we'll copy this coding and try that. Do it. Coding accepted. Never really have a problem with that. It just hasn't been right to do what I want yet. Go back, exit. So it took a couple tries. I made a couple mistakes. We still have to change it back from kilometers to miles per hour. But I'm pretty sure I have it now. So with the light switch off, we'll pull back on this, and you get the yellow bulbs. You can see them in the Jetta, those yellow reflections. And now we'll turn the lights on, and that's the outside lights. So now with high beams on, you should get dual lights, all 4 in the center. See that? Instead of just 2. And then you get the yellow lights with flash to pass too. But yeah, so now we can run 6 lights at night. So now the only thing left is changing it back from kilometers to miles per hour. Wish I could do that with the Tau Tau. What are we at? 8,048 miles on the Tau Tau Type R. Big bore kit, fastest scooter around. Race anybody. So yeah, we're going to see if we can change this back to the good old Americana. Okay, I sort of jumped ahead without you guys there and changed the temperature back to American already. 41. But personally, I might change it back to Celsius. Celsius makes much more sense in the whole temperature thing with 0 being freezing, So you go to units, temperature, you have your Fahrenheit, Celsius. So we're going to run Celsius because it just makes more sense than American. And with distance, we're going to go to miles. And I think that's all we have to change. We don't want to factory set it. What's the display? Display off? No, don't want that. time, same time. Oh no, we don't want 24 hour, we want a 12-hour clock. And daylight savings time. Back. Convenience. What can you make more convenient for me? You can open the door.
Please note that the distance between the front car.
Auto open. No way! You can't auto open a door on this thing? Fucking Lamborghini doors or something? Yeah, so there. Now we're back to miles per hour and miles and 5 degrees Celsius. Good to go. Dual high beams. How do you like that?
Please note that the distance
Super
between
blinding.
the front car.
So that's this week's modification on the R32. It was a pretty easy one. I still have a bunch more stuff to do. I got a trip plan coming up, like 1,000 miles, so I got to change the oil. I have a cabin filter for it, all new wipers, stuff like that. That's going to be coming up pretty soon. They'll probably all come out at the same time. And yeah, maybe we'll stop and make a dragon run in the winter. But like and subscribe for weekly R32 modifications, VW videos, VW events, autocross events, and yeah, we're gonna do some more stuff with the R32.
We're taking on Josh Knowles of Narragansett, the 2008 Volkswagen.